Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. This is game 2 between the Pango and our boys from Achen. So, in that first series versus Empire, they didn't really succeed, but very impressive game this time. They will once again get the Juggernaut, and it just seems as if they learned a lesson, right? They were the ones stepping out of the Juggernaut, and now they're like, yeah, I guess this hero is actually pretty good. And they again picked the Juggernaut, this time with the Grimstroke instead of the Lich. The Lich did got banned by Pango, but I still expect a lot from this combination. I'm gonna cast D.Bowie. I'm gonna be casting the series. I apologize. It looks like we had some problems with the internet, but I think we are back. And let me just take all this trash from the screen here. There you go. Yeah, hopefully everything is sorted out. I'm not sure if my chat did break again or anything, so if someone can say something just so I know everything is working as intended, that would be pretty cool. And yeah, let's oh, what the hell? Where are the heroes? What's going on? Okay, they're back. Dude, I don't know what's happening here. It's scaring me a little bit, but I think we are fine. Let me just go back to the chat there. It looks like we actually have no messages, so that does worry me a little bit, but it looks like the live is fine. No frames were dropped.
Radiant team pick.
Well, I don't know if we have a problem or not. I'm not reading any comments. I'm not sure what's happening. Well,
Radiant team pick.
they're gonna get the pudge here. But Pango, they do get the Beastmaster, and I did feel like they were like pushing that game. All right, looks like there is one comment. Is the stream fine? Like, were you watching throughout the entire time, or is it like is it desync for you guys? Like, did the stream get offline at any point? Because it looks like my Dota is just very unstable. I'm not really sure what's happening. Well, anyways, Pudge was picked up once again, and we did saw Achen just playing an amazing Pudge against Empire. They did lose that game, but we already talked about like how the Pudge was definitely not the reason they lost. Now the center gets picked up here, so this is most likely going to be an offlane center with the carry Juggernaut. I definitely like this. Centaur, usually a hero allowing anyone to disengage from the Tiny and the Razor.
10 seconds remaining.
The Beastmaster will be a problem if he gets the Primal Roar first, but it also allows for people to actually follow up and maybe stop the Beastmaster from getting any kills. You know, having that extra move speed on Pudge to get these members, to get the hooks, might be super effective. Oh, there you go, the Anti-Mage. We were talking about this hero. Usually a very good matchup versus the Juggernaut, just because, you know, Juggernaut doesn't really stay on top of the Anti-Mage, but not necessarily the greatest hero right now after the nerfs to Battle Fury. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here. We do see the last round of bans, so Pango, it looks like they need a support, because I assume this is mid-Razor, offlane Beastmaster, and safe lane Anti-Mage. In Achen, they probably need that mid-hero, so we're gonna see a mid-ban. Maybe something that deals well against the Razor. Maybe they're gonna take that Pugna out. I am not 100% sure here. Yeah, I'm still having... I don't really know what's happening, but hopefully it gets fixed. Anyone hearing me? I'm not sure. Well, let's just spray. There's not much we can do. I'm gonna take everything out here to make sure there's not a lot of internet being sucked up. Oh, they do take the Undying out. which is definitely a hero they could try and abuse. Okay.
Dire team pick.
Alright.
Team pick.
Undyne and Lena getting taken out. Witch Doctor is going to be the last pick from Pango. And now Achen, what are you going to pick here? So Witch Doctor, a lot of heal, so might allow the everyone that gets chased down by the Juggernaut. The Omni Slash is less bursty than he was before, which means that heal might help. And you can also still heal people even while under the effect of Phantom Embrace, right? If you turn it on before it hits you. What's up, Destroyer? Thank you for showing up. Now, Achen, time for their last pick of the day here. What is it going to be? Did you take the Lena? I guess Pagana is awesome here. It gives them push that they lack. It lanes okay versus the Razor. Not the greatest anti-mage hero though, like the hero to play against anti-mage. So I'm trying to think of other options. DK could be an option, but doesn't lane well versus the Razor at all. It's gonna get the damage sapped every single time. DP is also another hero that pushes and deals a little better with anti-mage, even though DP is an intelligence hero. You do get that silence. You're a little bit harder to bring down. You get that silence versus the anti-mage. And yeah, let's just see what happens here. Achen still thinking about that pick. It's definitely not an easy pick here. I'm really trying to think about it. Maybe, I mean, Sniper is also not good. They have a lot of gap close with that Tiny and the Anti-Mage. So you want, maybe a Quap might be okay. Still not the greatest hero versus Anti-Mage. But there's not a lot of options here, you know? They need a mid laner, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Monkey King. Still, Anti-Mage is okay versus Monkey King. Not like the Monkey King is better than the Pagan and the DP versus Anti-Mage, but not necessarily better versus the Razor because his damage will be sapped. He is, I guess, slightly faster than the Razor, but still he's gonna get a lot of damage sapped. If you get the Jingu stacks, you can still, I guess, damage the Razor a little bit in lifesteal, but I don't think this is going to be enough. Alright. Pudge is mid. No, this is going to be a Quap Pudge. This is going to be SH on the Monkey King. Jonathan Pham playing the Centaur. Juggernaut being played by V-Tune and Askren on the Grimstroke. We're going to have Slayer on the Witch Doctor. Naive on the Anti-Mage. He did play a decent PA game. And it looks like he's still a big fan of that Battlefield. But I don't know, man. Didn't really work out for the PA. And I don't think it's going to be that good of a... So let's think about this game. Anti-Mage doesn't care about Jug. Doesn't care that much about Grimstroke. The Pudge, if he has like an amazing game, as usually Quap does get an amazing game, he might be able to stay on top of the AM with items like the Blink Dagger. Even still, if the AM is good enough, I think the cast point on this member is low enough that the Anti-Mage can get a counterspell off. But overall, they will have some decent initiation with the heroes that they have here. The Pudge, the Centaur, and the Monkey King. They can all attack the Anti-Mage from the fog. So that might be enough to set up. You know, if you can get a balance strike and then the Pudge comes in, you're going to be able to get the Dismember without any counterspell interference. This is going to be Zayat on that Tiny once again. So do expect a lot from him. You know, even though they lost, it actually felt like his impact was definitely there. I'm your caster Bowie. I'm going to be casting this. I know this is not the mainstream, but thank you all for being here. I really apologize for all the, you know, small issues that we are having, but still, I'm going to try my best to make this stream enjoyable for everyone. And by everyone, I mean you guys. All right. And let's go. Hopefully everything is going to work out just fine here. We do see the Pudge already setting up with the Centaur. True Strength Boys, pretty tanky. Stout Shield on the Centaur. Oh, they're both dancing. Look at that. Oh. The Anti-Mage already here. One salve, two tangos, and the Standard Blue going for a Quellan Blade afterwards. Ghostic is going to be playing that Beastmaster, so Pango, they did snatch that hero from our boys from Aachen. Thank you for streaming. Thank you very much, Calcio and Centipede and Destroyer. Thank you all guys for watching. If you are on YouTube, I really apologize, but Restream was not working, so I couldn't really read your comments, but hopefully everything is going to be just fine. Jonathan fam closing the gap here. They will have 2 versus 2s, but the Tiny could learn Avalanche and make sure that this is going to be Pango's rune, so you don't even force it. Even though sometimes forcing that Avalanche to be learned could be positive for you. So yeah, they're going to disengage. Okay. So there's one thing that could actually go pretty wrong for Pango here. They have 2 melee heroes in this lane. Então, tá, a internet tá oscilando. Olha, você acha que... Alright. Looks like we are back. Oh. The internet... É que tipo, tá voltando, mas tá oscilando. Mas eu vou tentar continuar. Alright, Boundless Strike gets committed in the middle lane right here. A lot of damage coming through. And yeah. Guys, do you hear me? Looks like we are back. Not really sure what's going on here. Just an uncharacteristic problem with the internet here. It was smooth the first day. The middle lane. Somehow this Monkey King is actually 9-2. I was not expecting such a strong performance by the Monkey King. Alright, so here we are. We are back. Our boy Pudge here just dancing a little bit with Zayed. He is level 2. You have to be careful about that toss back. And Quap, be careful, man, because if he tosses you on top of that anti-mage, I'm pretty sure this could be dangerous. And also one thing that I'm not sure how it works is, if the Tiny throws you at the anti-mage and the anti-mage blinks before you actually get there, will you keep on going or will you stay where the anti-mage was before? I am not 100% sure about that. It looks like the Juggernaut keeps being chased and he did not learn the Healing Ward, so now he's forced to Blade Fury to mitigate the damage, which is not a good feeling here. Do they have a Salve for him? They do. But a little bit of a greedy spell learned there. Jonathan Fem dragging a lot of creeps around, will be able to connect them with this next creep wave. And now he's going to be farming just fine, just trading hits with Zayed. He even commits his Hoof Stomp right here, middle lane. The Monkey King is still doing way better than I anticipated, and I guess that extra damage from the Jingo Mastery, that 60 damage, more than the Razor Steel's level 1, right? It is 7, 4, 8, okay, 8 times 7, 64. Yeah, that's pretty much the amount of damage that the Razor Steel. So for 4 attacks, it's as if you didn't actually got any damage stolen, although the Razor will have extra 60 damage. But still, you do have that last life steal, so you're probably trading at an even rate against the Razor, or at least getting CS without his interference. Jonathan Fenn still trying to drag the creeps around, will bring them towards this large camp right here. And, alright. Looks like Jonathan Fenn still doing a lot of damage. Arcane Boots is going to be Tiny's next item of choice. Ooh, okay. Weapon actually gets tipped by the Witch Doctor. Not really sure what happened. Maybe he missed the hook. Yeah, it looks like he did miss a hook. But he's just going to taunt his way away. Anti-Mage already level 24, having an amazing game here. He actually has 2 Wraith Bands in the backpack. Finally, we'll get them back. So Naif having an amazing game. I mean, he did had a pretty good start in the other game. He was ahead of the Juggernaut, did finish the Battle Fury, but the timings from Achen were a little bit too fast. This time, you don't really have that much push. Oh, and as a battle, looks like First Blood gets found there by the center. Bottom lane, you do have a pull ongoing here. Looks like Slayer wants to just sap some of that experience. In the middle lane, the Monkey King is still doing way better than the Razor. Wow. I wouldn't be able to foresee such a good lane for SH. Oh. So the Razor going for another Wraith Man, it looks like. We do see the bounties being snatched up. Looks like the Pango did got 2, and Aachen, he did get 1. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, we do have a little bit of a lag. Slayer does TP to the middle lane. Not really sure why. They don't have a smoke or anything. But they will now go back to this bottom lane. In terms of anti-mage, he's doing pretty well. What's about the win probability? Still quite even though that anti-mage is free farming. So, I mean, after dispatch, anti-mage lost a lot of win rate. He was like at 55% win rate. Suddenly he was at 45 or something, so it lost about 10% of the win rate. Slayer trying to look for that Maledict, doesn't even bother committing the cask since he can always dodge it. Nice. Blade Fury here will mitigate some, actually most of that Maledict damage. Even commits the healing ward, is also forced to commit a mango, but he's going to be ready to fight in about 20 seconds once that Blade Fury is back up again. Pepe rotating, finds himself that level 3, will most likely get that mid-hook level 1. The hook does not connect once again, even though they have this ward. Looks like there's also a ward on the side of Pango, allowing the Razor to sidestep the hook. Bottom lane, the Phantom Embrace will return. Not that much damage being thrown out. Looks like Juggernaut did not commit the Blade Fury to mitigate the damage this time, so will take a decent amount from the Maledict. And those buffs to Maledict, you know, this hero here was on my list of heroes I feel like are now back into the meta, and we are starting to see more and more of the Witch Doctor, especially versus Grimstroke when the Lich is banned. Do have small like arenas here, but I think this is fine. Games are played in a new patch, of course. It's been a while already. Oh no. Okay, so looks like we have. Looks like the game is back. Hopefully the internet will stop with these shenanigans. I'm probably gonna try and change the internet after this game is over. We're gonna have more time since when the series is over, actually, we're gonna have the NA qualifier, so we're probably gonna have a downtime. Avalanche on to the Grimstroke, making sure there's no toss back, but oh, now so much stuff happening here. The Blade Fury trying to chase Ghostic. The healing ward's still alive. They will find Zayat. He's pretty low. The toss buying time. The cask will lock Juggernaut in place and do the rotation from the Razor. This is another kill. Oh. Looks like no one else dies there. It's a Juggernaut for a tiny, so pretty good trade for the Pangolier. Yeah, guys, it's not your problem. My internet is super weird right now, and I'm not sure what is happening, and I cannot do much to fix this. So I apologize. That's the only thing I can do. Looks like they keep on chasing here. The blink out from the anti-mage, only level 7 here. He's actually going for that triple Wraith Band, and they're gonna lose the Witch Doctor here. Alright, healing ward being committed. A hoof stomp is not going to connect onto Naive. He keeps on trying to defend the tower. Now TP from our boy Witch Doctor here, as well as a rotation from the Tiny. They will get the tower, but Eva Toss kills the center, and V-Tune is forced to Blade Free. They have the cost, they don't, but I'm Aurora onto the Pudge. Will lock Pepe down for a long time. He has the Tranquil Boots. Can he walk this off? They do have a lot of damage, but he does get a deny. Nicely done there. Alright. Smoke gank on the side of Pango. Maybe looking for some neat plays. They will maybe find SH here. They do have vision with this ward, but they actually do not attempt the Monkey King kill since he's level 8, and this is only to support smoke up. Looks like Seller's gonna be free farming for now while the Monkey King tries to scout things out. Might find himself a little naive. Is the blink on cooldown? It is for 1 second. The balance strike is slightly too late because now Naive already has the 4th point in the blink strike. Bottom lane, they do lose the center, although the hoof stomp connects.
Just what the doctor ordered. Bounty.
keep on pushing bottom right here. Middle lane. The Monkey King is going Diffusal Blade. Diffusal Blade, a huge counter to Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage... No, the reason Anti-Mage is hard to kill is because he has a blink, but he needs mana to blink. So as long as the Diffusal Blade is up, as long as you can sap all that mana out, he might die, even though you could say that this is not like this. The draft from Achen, Achen is like super bad against Anti-Mage. That Diffusal Blade pickup might change things. They buy a smoke there on the side of Pango for now. They did acquire this bottom tower of the Beastmaster, and they do keep the catapult alive, and they have Vlad. So let's see if Ghostic can find another tower. As that happens, Quappe is smoked up looking for a hook. If they can find Saddler... Oh, the hook's gonna be off the mark. Alright. Top lane. The Anti-Mage is once again ahead of everyone else, and that happened in the first game. Naive was having quite the free game. Does Achen have enough timings to actually... Alright, Naive will be able to blink out. The Phantom Embrace, not enough silence there to set the Inkswell in. The Stampede will allow our boy SH to disengage. The Mischief allowing him to dodge the cast point of the Primal Roar. So even still, Pango will group up in this tower to try and push it up. Okay. I wonder how Weaver would be instead of a Jug. Well, maybe it would be better, but you have to remember that they first phase the Juggernaut, and that is the strength of the Juggernaut. He is a carry that still does pretty well, even though if you first phase the hero. If you first phase Weaver, you're gonna pick a lot of Silence Diseases, they're gonna pick Earth Spirit, they're gonna pick Puck. Okay. Oh man, I'm getting a little triggered. Looks like SH very close to that Diffusal Blade. Ghostic already level 8. Looks like he's going for that Necronomicon. So it's been a while since I've seen Necronomicon on Beastmasters. Looks like most of the Beastmasters right now are going for either Medallion or Blink Dagger, or you know, some other items. Zayat working towards his Blink Dagger, still needs about 1000 gold, and now it will group up in this tower here. 4-5 heroes grouping up on this side of Achen, and it really looks like they want to get this tower. V-Tune still showing has Healing Ward, but did not commit it. And even though there's a couple of heroes on the side of Pango here, they don't contest this, and this is a free mid-tier 1 tower. As that happens though, Ghostic is trying to push bottom. Did they ban Lich? Yes, they did. Anti-Mage already has the Demon Edge, will blink here and disengage. Looks like he is aware of the entirety of Achen hunting for the Anti-Mage. And actually 5 heroes from Achen are in this top side of the map, which means that now the Anti-Mage can farm here uncontested. So this is a pretty slow game, 3-3, not a lot of action here, but a lot of towers being taken. Ghostic will group up, and this is another tower that they will claim thanks to that flag. Sylar pretty much going for the same build here, the double Wraith Band with the U-Scepter. At the same time, they do try and trade, but it is clear that they lack the push, or at least they don't have as much push. Look at the Mistmaster. By himself, and he's already at the tier 3, whereas they are trying to get this tier 2 tower and they don't even get it, or maybe they will, but there's a lot of TPs being committed. The Stampede trying to disengage. The Plasma Field will not give enough vision for them to chase SH, and with the Primal Spring, it looks like he is going to be fine. Do they have Blink Dagger on the Tiny? Still, they need about 700 gold, and it looks like they will disengage. They don't have any mobility items onto the Beastmaster, and with the Inkswell, the Grimstroke might be fast enough. Whoa, Naive actually comes from downtown when he reflects the Phantom Embrace and quickly finds that kill play. Not only that is a kill, it is actually Roshan according to Ghostic here. Let's see if they can go for it. The Anti-Mage will try and cut the wave. Oh, if he can find that courier. It looks like he won't, though. Alright, he's gonna blink out. Top lane, looks like there is a semblance of a fight brewing up, but the Monkey King will disengage and TP out. Super close to the Diffusal Blade already.
Tis mine.
Zayat needs about 200 gold for that Blink Dagger. And there you have it. That is a 15-minute Battle Fury. That is a pretty respectable timing considering it spent 1.5k gold in rave bands as well as his shreds.